Hi everyone, I'm Anna from EraTwin and I'm happy to present you our project. EraTwin is an AI-enhanced software platform designed for real estate property owners and managers who are willing to increase their profits by running their property more efficiently and cost-effectively. Unlike traditional software platforms that are overly complex and geared towards technical specialists, EraTwin offers an easy-to-use interface tailored for non-technical users. So what is the problem we are trying to resolve? We called it expensive mass. On one hand, the profit margins of the property owners and property maintenance companies squeeze because of the rise in energy maintenance and insurance costs combined with labor shortages, and this everything significantly reduces profitability for property owners. The process in the property maintenance is very complex, and the maintenance itself is still reactive but not predictive. Lack of automation and real-time monitoring leads to delays, outages, inefficiencies, and as a result, higher repair costs. And the last but not least is the problem of fragmented systems. The property data, including digital twin models, including BIM documentation, equipment documentation, and maintenance manuals, it's all scattered across paper files and unconnected digital tools, making operations slow, manual, and error-prone. What solution can we suggest to face this problem? On one hand, the solution should be integrated, bringing together BIM, Internet of Things, documentation, and construction data at one platform. On the other hand, we should be able to do data-driven forecasting to predict issues earlier and make smarter decisions with real-time analytics. It would be great to have interaction visualization, to explore and manage the facility via a detailed and browser-faced 3D interface. We should be able to do the reporting and also the simulation to track system status real time and be able to simulate future events and failures to prevent them in advance. And last is transparency, a single source of truth for all stakeholders, including owners, building owners, construction companies, maintenance companies, and the tenants. And it all brings us EraTwin. What market we are operating on? EraTwin is a niche on the crossing of two big markets. On one hand, it's a building maintenance software market, and on the other hand is digital twin for buildings market. Both of them are global and pretty well valued. And what is good that they are growing, they have a trend for growth, and the key growth drivers are the following. On the building maintenance software market, there is a shift from reactive to predictive maintenance. There is a request for portfolio consolidation to centralize space, assets, and maintenance of a building in a single place. And there is a high demand for resource tracking and workflow automation. On the digital twin for building markets, the growth drivers are pressure to cut emissions and costs, expansions and growing of Internet of Things use in buildings, and of course the request for predictive maintenance to reduce downtime and OPEX. And EraTwin lies exactly on the crossing of those two markets, and our near-term win is to start their return of investment is clearest: energy and resources optimization and predictive maintenance. Our goal is to offer a streamlined solution for everyday business relations built to serve the wider market audience, not just technical professionals. The key value proposition is pretty straightforward. EraTwin helps property owners cut their cost and increase building efficiency. First is reduction in utility and maintenance cost. EraTwin helps to save a certain percentage of energy and resources per year. Next is improved facility uptime, fewer incidents, and faster resolution. Next is time that is saved on routine management tasks via automation, more proactive decisions based on real-time insights, and a wider user adoption, the simplicity for non-technical users. The idea is that every person that works on a building job site is able to use the product at its own level. As I mentioned, EraTwin is an enhanced solution. and we have an AI strategy to implement in our product. Generally, the AI copilot of EraTwin will work on the several directions. The first one is to be able to monitor analytics and detect anomalies and losses and communicate it to the users with suggested actions. The second point is the Copilot chat to generate actions, reports, command sets, and forecasts in the natural language. We'll also have the action library with custom actions and commands for specific customer, and there will be a shared public command collections to help others start easily. Simulation is one of the parts where AI could be definitely helpful to evaluate savings and risks before execution, before doing something. And the Pathfinder to navigate to the required node or zone or to piece of documentation easily. Our request for investments is $248,000. This funding will be used to support product development and market release according to our plan. We are seeking for investment on safe basis, convertible at 10 million valuation cap with 20% discount. This is something that we offer, but we are very open to consider other investment offers and opportunities. The operational runway for this funding needs is 9 months to release the MVP version and execute our marketing roadmap, including beta testing and first market exits. To support the investment request, we have a development plan which is built on 3 pillars: what we'll do on product, what we'll do on marketing, and what we'll do on operations during that time. We have the revenue model already worked on and selected. EraTwin is based on a subscription model with few pricing plans, which will be based on square meters. We decided to use the square meter model instead of users model because the main costs and consumption of the application will be depending on the amount of data loaded and the size of the digital model of the building. This, in our perception, will be more feasible. It will be more feasible to charge users based on the square meters. The revenue will generally come from the subscriptions, of course, and also the partners referral. We have a strong partner plan. And the growth opportunities in the market that we'll operate on are really visible and very optimistic, and our expansion plans include targeting this emerging market in areas around the world. We have a long-term revenue forecast to support that our evaluation is truly possible because the active objects numbers that you are seeing here are very generally not the highest one. For example, in Ukraine, we have about 15,000 of buildings built after 2020 in exploitation right now. So even for Ukrainian market, which is just our beta market, the numbers are very, very realistic. We do have a strong roadmap. We are somewhere on the field testing of the pilot project now, but here you can see what way we have already passed and what we plan to do in the future. We have a defined go-to-market strategy, which includes the channel strategy and with primary focus of promotion on the digital marketing channels to obtain organic growth, and also building a product awareness and industry recognition in the industry events and exhibitions. We have very well defined our positioning, product positioning for whom, what we do for whom, and why. And our market strategy includes the beta testing on the UA market, which has a number of benefits for our definite team: the adequate serviceable market, the ability to physically test all integrations on the field mode, and ensure smooth customer onboarding to be able to have a step-by-step plan for onboarding when we go to other markets and onboard customers digitally. And we have a complementary project team, including 3 people. One of them is me, and I'm responsible for business development of the project, sales and marketing. And I have 2 my co-founders, Alina, who is responsible for administration and operations, and Anton, who is responsible for technology and product delivery. And that's all from my side. I thank you for your attention and welcome you to ask any questions you may have.